Hey guys, welcome back. Today we're going to be reviewing the Bissell Powersteamer Heavy Duty Steam Mop, and we're going to be reviewing it in my kitchen. This device is going to be used in my living room and bathroom, so if you want to catch those next videos, subscribe, hit the bell button so that you get notified for my next upload using this Bissell product. Okay, I am so excited to show you guys the wins and fails using this device. What you're looking at now is above my stove, so that's the ceiling above my stove, and I was pleased with the turnout. But before we go over the ceiling, let's go over this handheld pod and how to use it. Let's get into it. Here is your water cup. You have 100 and 200 milliliters. Wow, it was hard for me to say milliliters. Well, let's get back into the video. This is our cord. This is where we're going to plug in, of course, but don't forget to take off the cap before plugging in. The cord comes with a band so that you can keep it organized. On top of our handheld pod is our water tank cap. We're going to pour in our distilled water or our demineralized water into this opening and close the cap. Here is where the steam is released. And this area is where you have to properly line up with the other devices for it to click in properly. And here's the button sounds. The location of your steam ready light. And here are our button names and its sounds. Our low steam, our pause button to stop, and our high steam. And connected to our handheld pod is our toolbox with our tools. You have your black bristle tool, your angle concentrator, your grout tool, and your flat scraper tool. And for your convenience, easy off, easy on. While our devices are turned off, let's fill up our water cups. I use 100 milliliters. Let's put it into our handheld pods. The spout on this water cup is awesome. It makes for an easy pour. And make sure the lid is properly closed. Here I wanted to show you guys how long the cord is. It's pretty long. Let's remove the cap and plug it in. When the unit is plugged in, the steam ready light will start to blink. After 30 seconds, the steam ready light will then turn solid. And this is what the end of the extension wand looks like. The two sides help the other tools stay locked in place. With a simple push and twist, the tool is ready to be used. Just giving you a quick look as to what it looks like. And here you'll see the ready light is solid above the low steam option. The light will be solid above whatever option you select. Because my handheld pod is ready to be used, I feel it is very warm to the touch on the outside. This is our button we're going to hold down to allow the steam to release. Upon the first use of your steam mop or after refilling the tank, the pump may make a knocking sound. This is normal and will diminish after a few seconds. Here's a visual of what it looks like when the steam is released. It's very hot, so please use with caution. Now let's begin to clean the ceiling, and I'm going to use this black bristle brush. Even with this black bristle brush being a tiny little brush with this big surface area, it did not take long. I started actually hovering the steam over the area. I didn't even need the brush at that point. The steam was just lifting everything. So I started to get excited to clean more things in my house because this was very easy. Now I'm encouraged to clean other things that may look like they cannot be cleaned. This steamer, I'm really happy that I used it for the first time because it made the job much easier. So now I'm going to try other things in a house that may look like they can't be cleaned. So after all of that, I just took my rag and I just wiped around and it was just coming up. All I needed to do was just wipe it up. I wish I'd have done a side with just soap and water and a side that I steam, but I didn't think that through until now. And I'm just going to pause it to move to the other side of the ceiling. Show you, I'm going to put the light down. There's a spot there, and I didn't really clean on that side, so I'll do that later. I just wanted to test it out. I cleaned this little spot here and all that gunk there. For this, I think I did need the brush. For the rest of it, I think just having the steam over, just hovering the steam over really went a long ways in cleaning the ceiling. Coming up in the next clip, I'm going to try to steam my blinds, and you'll see me melt my blinds thinking I can steam off all of that built up dirt and oil. It's been years I've never cleaned these blinds, and they're old. So if I press too hard, I'm afraid they're going to snap, and I don't want that to happen. So I was thinking I could steam over them, but I don't suggest doing that because in the next clip, you're going to see me melt them. Here's our flat surface tool with our flat surface mop pad. It has grooves and this has a Velcro-like effect. Easy on, easy off. I like that the Velcro effect is not Velcro with glue on the back, so that way you can take it on and off and it'll still be durable over time. So this is your flat surface tool, and I was thinking because it's a pad, I can just steam around it and lift up all the dirt and gunk with the pad, but it did not work that way. And here I'm trying to figure out how to connect the two, and I realized you have to connect it with the fabric steamer. So you put the fabric steamer onto the flat surface tool. Here's a quick demonstration as to how to securely connect. And if you want to use your window squeegee, you're going to need your fabric steamer to connect to your window squeegee as well. Okay, now let's connect our flat surface tool to our handheld pod and begin to steam. I thought it was going well up at the top until I got to the bottom. I think I got a little bit too excited. Here, let's take a look. And here you have melted blinds. Oh, this is a new device to me. I've never had a steamer before, and this is trial and error, and I just learned something new today. So let's move on. Here we're going to be doing the wall, and this wall has had this marker on it. I believe this was permanent marker on it for a good 4 years. And now I'm finally trying to get around to it. Actually, I have tried to clean it before and it didn't come up. So I thought maybe I can steam it, and it's not budging. It's not budging. I'm trying, but it's not moving. It's fading a little bit, but the paint is pretty much melting at this point. So I had to stop. So I went back to my good old friend, the baking soda, and it didn't really lift up much on that either. It's faded a little bit more. So I used some dish soap and I seen it fade more. I'm still working on it. Let's move on. Here are my floors again. We've seen my floors messy. It's been a good week since I got to my kitchen floors because I was saving it for this video purpose. So we're going to see some gummies like always. I got some, there's a gummy there. And I had a paper over there stuck on the floor like a sticker or something right here. It's a paper. I don't know how I got stuck there, but you know, it's stuck. Here's a gummy. Now my fingers are sticky. Yep, the gummy and some lovely stuff stuck on the gummy. All right, now I'm going to attach the mop pad foot to the extension wand, and then I'm going to attach the extension wand to the handheld pod, and we're going to steam these floors and see how it turns out. Let's go. Make sure all your devices click before use. And this is how it looks when it's all connected. And now you're going to see me steam over that sticker. It's going to come up pretty quick. I am very impressed on that. I feel like it took some time to clean my floor with this steamer. It felt like it was like dry almost. I may be used to my floors just being wet. The condition that my floor was in, it needed to be pretty much wet and scrubbed pretty good. And I just feel like it really wasn't doing the job, even though when you see how dirty the mop pad was, you see that it did do the job. I can just imagine how nice this would be if I washed my floor and then steamed it just to get it sanitized, because the steam is like a form of sanitizing without using harsh chemicals and things like that. It took up the gummy really easily. I did like it, but I probably would use my Bissell Spin Wave and scrub my floors with it, then use this just to sanitize and have that shine afterwards. Yes, it is a lot of steps. I'm willing to take those steps, but if you're looking for something quick and easy and your floors aren't as bad as mine, this would be perfect for you. I do like this power steamer and all the tools it has to offer. I was just looking for the wow factor when it came to cleaning over a week old floor, and it did clean the floor. It would take a couple of those cleaning pads and some time, and I believe it will get cleaned the way I desire it to be cleaned. But I was looking for the immediate wow, like my Bissell Spin Wave. It really saturated the floor with the water and the cleaning solution and got the everything right up, and I was looking for something close to that. So keep that in mind with the really messy floors. It will get the job done, but it's going to take time, and it's going to take more than one mop pad. And here I am just refilling up the handheld pod again, which is not a problem. You gotta fill it up, especially when you have that much to clean. I cleaned the ceiling, the wall, so I'm just filling it up to the 200 milliliter mark, and I'm gonna finish going at my floor. I liked it. I don't know, I'm not excited to recommend it, but if your floors aren't bad, I would recommend it, especially if you want to just sanitize your floors. If you mop your floors and then you want to go back at it at the end of the night or the next morning just to have a nice sanitized shiny floor, yes, this is awesome. Definitely awesome. But I like it because you can use it for other things. It's not just for the floor. It comes with all of these awesome parts. I'm going to be testing it out on the rest of my house. This is my first time using it, and as you can tell, I don't really know what I'm doing. I'm just experimenting on all different things and recording it and hoping for the best. So stay tuned. We have more in my house to clean. Let's see how well and what we can put this to the test with. If you're still watching, thank you so much, and I'll be right back in the next video. Stay tuned. Bye bye.